Hi everyone, my name is Nicole. Today I did my first impression on the Anastasia Nicole Guerriero palette. If you guys are interested in watching this, please stay tuned. Thanks guys. Hi everyone, I'm Nicole and today I'm very excited to announce that I got the Anastasia Nicole Guerriero highlighting palette. I got it at Sephora actually a few days ago, so this is going to be my first time using it. As you can see, I've never swatched them, just simply opened it. So they have 6 shades in this palette. I'm pretty pale for the most part. I'm not too pale, but definitely not tan enough probably to use this shade. The shade definitely is probably gonna be too dark for me. But what's great about this palette is I can use it for eyeshadow, so that's always a plus. So the names are listed on the back of the palette. It says that they are metallic powder highlights for intense luminosity. Complementing shades can be layered together to brighten up cheekbones or décolleté, or worn separately over eyelids, brow bones, and inner corners of the eyes. The first swatch I'm going to be doing is the Kitty Cat swatch, which is this shade. That's really pretty. So this is what that looks like, and I'm going to be applying it to my hand. So this is one swipe. Very pretty, which I'm happy that they're not sparkly because I hate like sparkly highlighters. The next shade is going to be next to it, the Forever Young color. And I'm using different fingers for each so they don't mix. So this is this color. And I'm going to be applying this next to it, so it's kind of hard to see. Let me just lower my bright. Okay. So we'll apply this right here. Oh, that's beautiful. Both of these shades are absolutely beautiful. In person, they're a little bit more pink looking than they're coming up on the screen. And my hand looks very white next to the light, but those are those two. The next color I'm going to be doing is Daydream, which is the last color on the top, which is this color. And this is more of like a peachy, orangey color. I think I'm like running out of room. You guys can see that. This one's definitely a little bit more orangey, like peachy. It's this shade. I'm not like in love with that color. It's definitely cute, just not like my favorite. The next color I'm going to be doing is the Forever Lit one, which is this one. I feel like I'm going to enjoy this one a lot just because I really like white highlighters. This one actually might be very white. You can see on my finger. So I'm going to put this one right here. Yeah, that's very light. I feel like if you're really tan, that might look like too much. What we're going to use is the Glow Getter, which is this shade in the middle. We're going to put this actually on my wrist. Actually we'll do it. Sorry, my boyfriend's in the back coughing. So this is this color. I feel like they're a little hard to figure out the lighting, but that is this color right here. I feel like they're kind of a little bit hard to see. I hope you guys can see that. You could definitely see that one, but that's that color. And then the last color is the 143, and I think that means I love you. I feel like I learned that from Carly Bible. I think that's what that means. But so that's what this color is, and we're gonna put this right here. Oh yeah, that's definitely pretty dark. I'll take a picture of it so I can show you guys like a better swatch, but that's that color. Definitely these two are definitely too dark. These I can definitely work with. So yeah, definitely very pretty. I feel like they look very sparkly on my hands, which like I'm a little nervous about because I don't like any sparkly highlights. It's just like not my favorite thing. But we'll try them on my face and we'll see how we feel. The Real Techniques Deluxe Crease Brush, which is this one. And I'm going to be applying the highlight. I'm going to first use Kitty Cat. And we're going to use this, we're going to use this on my cheekbone. So that's like what the pigment looks like on the brush. And I don't have any highlight right now, so we'll be able to really see what it looks like. It's pretty. I don't know if you guys can see that. But that's very pretty. It's like, it definitely has like pink to it, as you can see in the palette. Not too sparkly, which is good. We're gonna just put this all on this side. So that's what that looks like. I'm gonna be using the same color for this side. Definitely has like a pink undertones to it, but it's very pretty. It's not as bright though as I thought it was gonna be. I feel like my camera is really picking up like the lights, like the reflection in it. It's good. I feel like I was expecting maybe a little bit more, but maybe that's just where the layering comes in. The next shade I'm gonna use, I'm gonna do what Jeffrey did, or I'm gonna layer the Forever Lit, which is the white shade, and put this one on top of that. So we're gonna try that. This one definitely has like underlining of like blue. It's definitely like under pigments of blue in it, which is actually really pretty. I feel like for anyone that's like really pale, that's pretty. So that's what that looks like. We'll do the same thing to this side. My boyfriend's like recording me right now. So yeah, it definitely has like, I don't know if you guys can see that, but it has like some like purpley blue pigment inside of that. And the reason I'm using this brush is just because I feel like the most pigment's going to be getting onto it. Yeah, it's actually very pretty. It's like a weird pretty though. I feel like it's not, I don't know how to explain it. I feel like my lights aren't like really showing you guys what it looks like. It's very, I just don't know how I feel about like the underpigments, like the blue and like the pink, because usually I don't use highlighters like that, but they're definitely different. They're pretty. I'd probably wear them, but I mean I definitely will wear them, but they're pretty. I was just expecting it a little bit different because I feel like they're picking up on like my bumps on my face a little bit. It could just be the foundation that it's not mixing well with, but we'll see. So the next thing I'm going to be using is Forever Young, which is a top middle color. I'm going to stop putting it on my cheeks because it's going to look too crazy. So I'm going to put this on my nose. This one on my nose. I actually think I like this one better than those two. This one is like a, I want it like, how do I explain it? Kind of like a, not bronzy, more of like a metallic-y, like gray, not gray, but like taupe, it's like a taupe color, which I like that. That's really pretty. So that was that color. I'm gonna use, we're gonna use Daydream, and we're gonna put this like on my lip. Okay, so this one's definitely too dark. It is very peachy, so that one's too dark for me. We're gonna try Glow Getter, which is this shade. We're gonna try that on my lip. Okay, that's better. This one's like very bronzy, very pretty. I'm gonna mix it with the nose highlight. Oh yeah, I like that one a lot. I don't know if you guys can tell. We'll put it here. I'm like literally going out and putting this shit all over my face. But, oh, that's pretty. I like that one. So I'm not gonna even try the 143 because that's gonna be way too dark. So I think, and the Daydream was like too orangey for me. Like it looked like straight coral on my face, which like I'm not like a fan of that. But I think honestly my favorite colors are probably the two middle ones, the Forever Young and the Glow Getter. These I feel like are just like my favorite type of colors where they're just very bronzy and illuminating, when these are have like a bluish purple to it, which like isn't my favorite, but it's definitely pretty. So I definitely probably would purchase this again. I do love it. As far as eyeshadows, I haven't tried it yet for that, but as far as highlighting, I think it's really pretty. I think the packaging is beautiful. And they do give you a good decent amount. There is 4.5 grams or 0.16 ounces, which is very good. So I think it's a great palette. I think it's going to be a hit or miss for some people. It depends if you really love the shades as far as like the underlining colors to it. I talked to a few of my friends and some of them feel like they wouldn't really ever wear this palette, but I think it's definitely a good palette to have, especially if you're a makeup artist and you have it in your kit, because a lot of people could, you know, use this palette and benefit from it. So that is my review, and if anything changes throughout the day, I'll put in the description. Let's just say it gets too cakey looking, or, you know, it doesn't stay like luminous. So I just want to thank everyone for watching, and if you guys are interested in this makeup look, I am posting a video on this, so stay tuned for that. So thank you guys for watching, and have a great day.